It belonged to my great-great-grandfather, who in his youth was a whaling master out of Bristol, Rhode Island, and he went on a almost 3-year voyage on the bark the Covington, I believe May 1853 to December 1855, going from Bristol as far south as the Antarctic Sea and as far west as mid-Pacific Ocean before going back to Bristol.
What we have there in the photograph is a picture of him later when he was in the Civil War. We start here what he was doing on a July 4th, what you said, the 77th anniversary of the signing?
Of the signing of the independence. And he was saying, basically, what a way to spend the 4th of July here at sea, not seeing anything else. Now, this was actually a few days later, but he had a scrimshaw that he had made, and he would stamp in the borders when they caught a whale and cut it up and boiled the blubber and things. If they didn't catch the whale and they chased it, there would just be the tail. And there were a lot of other whales that they spotted that they didn't even chase, they'd be too far away.
Here, they're talking about they had a visit.
I'm pretty sure it was Ascension Island, but I'm not positive. They were within sight of the island, and it was the habit of natives on the island to come out to whaling boats. This passage talks about 4 boats coming out to trade with them. The boats had things like provisions and 9 women. And we invited them on board and showed them around. They stayed until midnight and returned.
You can imagine after being out on ship what all that entailed.
He was probably a couple of years out at that point. I'm sure that he didn't show that passage to his wife.
When you get into appraising these type of whaling logs, what you're looking for is something that brings it alive, something that makes it interesting. Because a lot of these, the person who writes it is saying, it's hot, it's cold, the weather's not good, the food's not good, they're at longitude this, no wind, no. This one is great, because he's actually talking about something, expressing something. You can somewhat feel what it was like to be on this ship. As far as value, I would say a conservative retail value on this, being one of a kind, $5,000, maybe $7,000.
Goodness.